Morning. It is Monday. It's a very sunny Monday and I've got makeup on, I've straightened my hair, I've got one of my little hand knit jumpers on that I love because I am filming a sponsored segment today. It's not something that's going to appear on my channels. It's going to be something that the company in question, which is Razorlight, I'll give them a shout out on this channel. It's not sponsored for this channel, it's for my other channel, for Little Drops of Wonderful, my knitting and crochet channel. So this is my light and I love it and I use it every day. Oops, I've got it caught on something. And I'm filming a little segment for them to use on their pages and stuff like that. It's only quite short, but I think it's got to be about a minute. But you wouldn't believe like how long it takes to prepare for, you know, not research, but you know, make notes and decide what you're going to say and set it up and know what B-roll you're going to take. It just takes forever. And then I've got to edit it and submit it as well. So that's what I'm doing this morning before I do anything else. But I'm having to kind of work around the fact that my whole house has been completely displaced. Everything that should be in the kitchen is now in the living room and our bedroom. And it's just, so this little pocket here looks all serene and tidy, but like it's carnage everywhere else. So I thought I'd just say hello before I start filming. And also, as I was sort of tidying around to create the illusion of tidiness, I found a couple of things that I remembered I wanted to talk to you about on the vlogs. So one of the things was something that Lilia got for Christmas. And I think I showed it during Vlogmas or maybe a vlog in January or something. But Lilia got these oracle cards for Christmas. But she hasn't really done anything with them. I thought she'd really like them, but she hasn't really looked at them. But I've been looking at them because I think they're really cool. The pictures on them are, oracle cards is not something I'm into at all, but the illustrations on these are really good. And I find it quite fun and a bit comforting to sort of every now and then draw a card and see what it says. And also look at the illustrations and think how nice it is. So I thought I might do that for today and see what it says. So you get a little booklet that explains what it all means. So I'm just gonna shuffle the cards. I know a lot of people do oracle cards. One of my best friends, Charlotte, I know that she has quite a few oracle cards and she really likes them. And I've seen quite a few people doing them on some of the videos, on some of the YouTube channels that I watch, and I do like them. Right, I've given them a shuffle. Now I think what I'll do is I'll cut in half there and then I'll take the one off the top. Ooh. So I have got Surrender. Not had this one before. So they're really lovely illustrations. They're very sort of natural, a little bit Celtic. On the back, weirdly, I've obviously accidentally turned half the pack upside down. Well, that's weird. Oh no, I turned that one the right way round, didn't I? Honestly. So this one was the one on the bottom of the pack. So you can see that's the green man. Yes, the green man. Just really beautiful illustrations. I really love them. But we have drawn Surrender. So let's see what surrender means. Let go, freedom and flow. Surrender is the fairy of freedom and flow. She has let go of everything holding her back and is ready to fly and be free, unrestrained. You can feel the sense of peace that has come over her and she is open to whatever is coming her way, eyes closed and trusting that what lies ahead is exactly what she needs and has asked for. Surrender is here to teach us that whatever you are holding on to, maybe it's time to let go and let yourself be free. And then there's a little bit more as well, but I could go on for ages. But that's nice, isn't it? Oh, I like that. I like Surrender. I'm going to read that in a bit more detail after I've finished filming. Let go, be free. Trust in what's to come. I like that. And the other things I wanted to show you, I had another couple of presents from my friend Ali. When I showed my birthday gift, she was the one that bought me the Robert Burns print that said, "I'm sexy and a poet," which really made me laugh. And she got me a tea towel, a Thornback and Peel tea towel. And I've actually got a project bag in this very fabric from Thornback and Peel. And she's got me the tea towel to match. So that's really, really lovely. I'm going to actually put this away and it's going to feature in my new kitchen. It'll be nice to look forward to getting that in use. So I'll give it a wash and then pop it away for the new kitchen. And she also got me this amazingly beautiful little book. It's Joe Wolfe and it's Britain's Birds, a treasury of fact, fiction and folklore. Look at that beautiful cover. Isn't that nice? And it says on the back, which birds were thought to swallow stones to fly straight? Which bird can reach 200 miles per hour and is the fastest animal on earth? Which bird was believed to start life as a barnacle? Which bird has been called the British bird of paradise? Beautifully written and illustrated, Britain's Birds combines folklore with fascinating facts and quotes from a wealth of literary sources to delight, surprise and inform anyone who wants to know more about our extraordinary feathered friends. So I haven't even looked at this yet, but that sounds right up my street. Really looking forward to this. The only thing I'm superstitious about, I know I've spoken about this before, is the folklore around magpies. If I ever see a single magpie, I think I'm going to have a terrible day. And if I see two, I get really delighted because I think, yay, it means good things are going to happen. Oh, it's lovely. There's lots of little verses and poems and illustrations. And kingfisher. We nearly saw a kingfisher when we went paddleboarding the other day. Anna, who was leading our trek, saw one, but by the time we got there, it had gone. Right, I'm going to stop yabbering on now. Can't believe I've been talking for this long already. I was only coming on to say a quick hello, and I'm going to go and get filming. I'll see you in a bit. Just having some lunch and nervously awaiting a reply from the people over at Razorlight to see if they're happy with what I've done. Just having some pasta and some tinned mackerel. Tinned mackerel is something I've only discovered recently and I really like it. It was recommended to me by my optician as one small way that diet can help with dry eyes. So I'm going to have this and I'm going to pop to the shops to get some groceries. I've been doing some meal planning for the week so I know what we're going to be having. And I've been passing up some orders and it's made me realise I'm going to have to close my shop for a bit because it was really hard to parcel up orders, get it from all the different places over the house, like all my stock and envelopes and things. They've all had to be moved because I keep it all in the vicinity of the kitchen. I don't want everything getting dusty whilst the kitchen work is going on. So I think I'm going to close my shop as of tomorrow, Tuesday the 25th of April, around sort of afternoon time. So if you do want to order anything before I do that, I'm probably going to shut it for 2 or 3 weeks whilst the plastering and painting of the dining room's going on. After that, I'll be able to use the table a lot more easily whilst the kitchen work is going on. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to do that. But any orders that have been placed up until this morning are all parcelled up and ready to go. Right, I'm going to stop yabbering and eat my lunch. I'm just getting ready now to go to the shops. In fact, I am ready to go to the shops. I've just got to grab my car keys and go. You'll have noticed that I've changed out of my lovely yellow hand knit jumper. I was getting a bit hot in it, and also I'm now in doing mode, so I've just got Dan's old hoodie on. I know. And that's much more comfortable and practical for running around. Not that my jumper couldn't be worn for running around, it's just I'd get very warm because it's wool. And I'm thinking back to what I said this morning, and I think I referred to it as one of my little hand knits, and I'm not sure why I called it that. It's the ranunculus, in case you're interested. It's the ranunculus sweater by, I'm going to have to access my memory bank. Midori Hirose. Oh, I can't remember. But yes, if you search up the ranunculus sweater, it's a really, really famous knitting pattern and I absolutely love it. I am going to alter it a bit because I want to make it a bit longer and I have got some yarn left, so I am going to unravel the bottom and add a few inches to it. But that will have to wait because we're still in chaos and the camera is currently balanced on an old shelving unit which is now wedged against the cupboard where we keep shoes, which means we can't get to it. And that's just one small part of the chaos. I'm back from the shops and I made a big mistake. I made a cup of tea, my afternoon lapsang souchong, and I sat down. And this is what my living room looks like. That's my stock trolley. Printer and furniture from the kitchen, my sewing machine. The hoover, because I need a hoover. Stuff everywhere. I mean, I can't make it much better because it's all been displaced, but I do need a hoover. And I've also got to go and empty the cupboard of doom, but I'm comfy and I've just had a warm drink and I don't want to move. Never sit down until it's done. Oh, my flowers are dying. I'll sort that out in a minute. Right. I always say to myself in times like this, get up, Trinity. Get up, Trinity. Name the film. I didn't film any of the sorting out of the cut. I'm halfway through it, to be fair. I didn't film it because I just needed to get stuck in. I'm so tired. Anyway, the cupboard of doom is not looking too bad. I've got a few more things to move. This is the wall that's being replaced. And the bits at the end here aren't in the way, and these aren't things that are going to get damaged by dust or anything like that. They're all sort of sealed away, so they can stay there for now. And just go into the cupboard. You see what a state the walls are in. He's gonna hopefully make good the walls a bit and help us get these rails on properly so that they're not falling off like they are now. I've no idea how these shelves are actually still up here. There's Dan. Hello, Dan.
Hello.
And this carpet was here when we moved in and it makes my teeth feel itchy, so that's going to come up and we're going to replace it with a nice bit of
something else,
carpet or something else that's ours and not like years and years and years of other people's dirt. I think now would be an appropriate time to say goodbye because I need to continue working on this lot and it's 5 o'clock, so I need to stay at my fringe. I was just out in the rain. It's absolutely pouring now after a sunny day. Yeah, so I think I need to sort this out and then I need to cook dinner for everyone. And I'd like to sit down before 9 o'clock tonight, not like last night, so I'm going to get really stuck in for the next hour and hopefully get everything cleared away. So I'll see you again tomorrow. I'm sorry I've sort of stopped doing Song of the Day. I kind of just kept forgetting. And now that we're into the kitchen renovation, my brain can't seem to keep up with it. So I've abandoned it. But all of the songs up until my birthday are on the... Oh, they might not even be on the Spotify playlist. Just assume that I'm useless at this. Okay, I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday and day 1 of having the builder in the house. Good job, he's our neighbour. And we know him well. He actually lives in that house there. Quite an easy commute. See you tomorrow.